All right, good morning and welcome to today live synthetic trading section with Vetexx. So on today's episode, we're going to be analyzing the synthetic markets and we'll see what the market has for us. So if today is your first time of coming across this channel, it's the first time of seeing me, my name is Vetexx. And what I do on this channel is show you how I trade the synthetic market using pure technical analysis and price action. So today, once pay attention to everything I'm going to be showing you, you're going to be learning a whole lot of things. And at the course of this analysis, if you have any question or something is confusing you, you can always ask your question in the comment section, or you can message me on Telegram if you are yet to join our Telegram channel. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen with you and then show you how I trade synthetic markets using the trading model I use and how was so if you see any setup today, we are going to be trading together. If we don't see, we'll be waiting for it. And if you are yet to join our Telegram channel, the link is in the description of this video. Do well to join so that we can follow up with all of our updates. And if this is your first time of watching, do well to like and subscribe. So whenever I go live, you'll be the first to get notified. So I'll share my screen with you right now and let's start immediately. So every day we have about 14 pairs that we normally analyze. Remember, this is synthetic live trading session. I'm not a currency trader, so I'm only going to be analyzing the synthetic market. All right. So first of all, before we analyze any pair, we do what they call top-down analysis. Top-down analysis basically means analyzing the market from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, knowing where the market is coming from and knowing where it's going to. Okay, so that it will give us clarity and confidence in any trade we are taking. That is basically how we trade. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now, I'll show you the trading model, how it works, and things you need to look out for whenever you're analyzing the market. Okay, so it's basically not very difficult because the name is called the advanced market structure, and the advanced market structure it has 5 rules that guide us every day. So on these 5 rules that guide the advanced market structure, we need to look out for those 5 rules before we can always uh, look out for our value setup. Okay, so any setup you see, there must be the 5 rules that guide this market. All right. So now, first of all, this is it. We have, for example, you want to say is price giving you series of higher high, higher low. Okay, so we always look at for the first thing we always look at is for our sweep of liquidity. All right. So first of all, based on the 5 rules that guide the advanced market structure, first of all, there must be a sweep of liquidity. There must be a break of structure to the opposite direction. All right. There is a sweep of liquidity. This is called the transactional liquidity, and this is the break of structure to the opposite direction. Okay. And then there must be a 50% retracement, right? And there must be a second break of structure to the opposite direction. All right, so there must be two break of structure and there must be two liquidity. So this is the 50% retracement to give us what structural liquidity to be taken out. Okay, so this is the break of structure, second break of structure to the opposite direction. And the fifth rule is so rule number one, there must be a sweep of liquidity. Rule number two, there must be a break of structure to the opposite direction. Rule number three, there must be a 50% retracement to be taken out later. Rule number four, there must be a second break of structure to the opposite direction. And rule number five, the newly created liquidity must be taken out and then continue to the opposite direction. So this liquidity now is taken out and going to the opposite what direction. So this is what we have. All right, this is what we have. So now we have this first sweep of liquidity, which is here, rule number one. Rule number two, there must be a second break of structure to the opposite direction, which is this. Rule number three, there must be a sweep of liquidity. This is structural liquidity, 50% retracement. This is what the structural liquidity that needs to be taken out. And rule number 4, there must be a second break of structure to the opposite direction, which is this. All right, and this becomes what our protected high. All right. So what we do now is whenever I want to take trade, we'll go to the higher time frame and look out for this structure on the higher time frame. If price presents this to us, then we have a setup. If it doesn't, then we don't have a structure that we are going to be working with. So take for example, if price just tap into this structural liquidity on the opposite on the higher time frame and want to start selling, this becomes our starting point, all right, and this becomes what our finish point. So no matter how long price take, price is definitely going to get down to this point. So what you do now is look for your continuation entry until the price is taken out. Okay, look for a continuation entry. Take for example, this is 24-hour time frame, or this is 4-hour time frame, all right, or this is a weekly time frame. You know that this is the starting point right now, and this down here is a finish point. So what are you going to do? You are going to start looking for sell, sell, sell until this target is taken out. The same thing you look out for whenever you are buying, whenever you are selling, it's the same thing you look out for whenever you are buying. Okay, so you must have a direction where the price is coming from before you can always ride it to the opposite to the target. Okay, so take for example, this is a 4-hour time frame. All right, this is the 4-hour time frame, and then price start moving to the opposite direction. You need to look out for what they call the continuation entry. Right, you look out for your continuation entry, then you can start selling. So this is the continuation entry you need to look out for. Okay, so this is the continuation entry you look out for. Price must give you something like this in the POI, then you sell it to the downside. So take for so this is it. So first of all, this becomes your sweep. This is the continuation entry. This is how it look like. You have this, you have this. What you look out for on the higher time frame is what you look out for on the lower time frame. You can go to, after getting your structure on the 4-hour time frame, you go to the 1-hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame and look for what your continuation, and then you can sell to the downside. And you can sell to the downside. So your TP1 will be somewhere around this zone, and then TP2, and then the full TP is somewhere here. So this is basically how we trade every time. So from the weekly time frame, to see a structure from the weekly time frame to the 4 hours to the 24-hour to the 4-hour time frame. Whenever you spot a direction, you go to the 1-hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame to look for what continuation. Make sure the continuation is coming from that point of interest. If it's not coming from that point of interest, you must wait for a continuation structure to form before you can then continue that sell. Okay, so that is it. So this is what we look at for every time in the market. So what we are going to be doing now is check most of those pairs, and then let's see if we are going to find anything. We are going to find our setup for today. So I'm going to be checking those pairs right now, and let's see how it goes. So this, I'm taking this out now. You can always watch the video. The video is always going to be on this channel. You can always watch it. So the first pair we have on our list is V100 index. So V100 index, let's do the analysis real quick. Okay, starting from the 24-hour time frame, V100 index is bearish. Okay, And from the 24-hour time frame, 300 days is bearish. I have a setup yesterday. Okay, let me mark it out. So first of all, we have a sweep of liquidity. We have structural liquidity here. This becomes our protected high, alright, and this here. This is a 24-hour time frame, alright. This is a 24-hour time frame, and then what do we have here again? So price has tapped the PO on the 24-hour time frame. What do we do? Go to the 1 hour time frame and check if we find the setup here. On the 1 hour time frame, we don't have a setup on the 1 hour time frame. So what do we do? Let's check the other time frame that is closer. So yesterday I have a setup here yesterday, but price didn't tag us along. So this is it. On the 1 hour time frame, I have this sweep, alright. I have this and this. But price didn't tag us in after giving us a continuation entry here. It did not, but tag us. It didn't, price never came back to it. So this was it. We had a sweep here. This was our structural liquidity that we are waiting for price to come back to. This is what our protected high. But price never came back until it smashes the target. So we don't have anything currently on V100. So there's nothing currently on V100. Alright. So let's check the next pair on our list. We have V30 index. We have V30 index. V30 index is bearish. We already had a setup on V30 index, but price never gave us what we wanted. Okay, it's bearish on the 24-hour time frame. Bearish on the 24-hour time frame like this, but it hasn't given us what we want, what we are looking for. So what do we do? Let's go to the 1 hour time frame and check. So I was anticipating this. Remember, price has already started selling on the 1 hour time frame on V30 index. So I was anticipating this move like this. Break this structure and then come back to this zone, tap into my supply level and then my point of interest and then sell off. But it didn't do that. So I don't even have, I cannot be in this trade because it hasn't given me the confirmation that I'm looking for. So I can't even do that right now until that happens, and then I'll be ready to take sell on V30s. So this might do something like this. I come here and then sell off. So this is what I am anticipating currently on V30s. Alright, this is what I'm anticipating. So it's still on our watch list. So the next is V100s. So V100s is bullish on the 24-hour time frame, and this is the continuation we have on 1 hour time frame. So this is what we have on 1 hour time frame. So I'm anticipating price to come here, tap in, and then give me this, and then we buy to the upside. So this is what I'm anticipating on V100s. Yes, this is what I'm anticipating on V100s. Right, we have a sweep here, a sweep, break of structure, structural liquidity, second break of structure, and then this is what I'm anticipating. I've been anticipating this trade since the last week of January. The next is V15 index. V15 index. V15 index has been bearish. Has been bearish. Let's take the 4-hour time frame. Let's see where it's coming from. Has been bearish from the 4-hour time frame. We have this. The price is coming from this point. We have break of structure one. We have this, and then we've got this. So price tap into this zone and started selling to the downside. All right, and now it gives us another continuation on the to give us a continuation on the 1-hour time frame. So we have this that we're anticipating. All right, we're anticipating this currently. First break, second break. So this is what I am anticipating. Once you come here, give me this, give me this, give me this, tapping, and then now ride. So this is what I'm anticipating on V15 index. All right. So let's check the next pair, V75X. So V75X, we currently do not have a very valid setup unless you go to V75X is bearish on the 24-hour time frame. We have this here. This is what we have. This, and then you have a point of interest. So this is the starting point, and then this becomes what? The finish point. So what do we do now? Go to the 1-hour time frame. Or starting from the 4-hour time frame. Let's see. If you are to use the 4-hour time frame, we have a setup here, which is this. We are anticipating this for ages. Can this be used? Let me check this. So we have, let's mark this. So we have this, and then this becomes what? Super liquidity, second breakout structure, which is the first. And we can use this. So this becomes our zone. So we are anticipating price to do this, come here, do this, and then we sell. So until then, we're sitting on our hands and then we're waiting for what price will do. If you give us what we want, take it as usual. So let's check the next pair, which is V50 index. V50s is bullish on the 24-hour, on the 4-hour time frame rather. It's bullish on the 24-hour time frame. You can see your price is coming from here. Let me mark it down. So I believe this market should be very easy now. So if you are having any misunderstanding about this uh, advanced market structure, I already made a video in my playlist. Okay, a full course video. You can always go there, watch it, and then have more clarity. Also, you can watch my previous live where I explain everything. I have about how many lives. You can always go back to it and watch. All right. Uh, Let me explain something here real quick. Because of confirmation continuation entry, this trade saved us from a loss yesterday. Okay, so let me just take it to the 15 minutes time frame so you guys can see clearly. You see, yesterday we have something here. Okay, you see, price tap into this point of interest and started buying to the upside. And what did it do? It retraced back. All right. If you're in this trade, it would have stopped you out. Right. The reason why I didn't take this trade yesterday because it didn't give me what I was looking for. Quite okay. It does this. It gave me this. Give me this. All right. But it did give me a break. All right. It started going up. So initially, the way I trade before, by now I would have entered the trade. But I was waiting for a break of a 50% retracement like this to the opposite direction, and price should come and tag me in before I started going. But it didn't do that. So this is what I was actually anticipating. So I was anticipating when price come into the PY, I was anticipating this move like this, then come and tag me in. But since he didn't give me that, I didn't take the trade. I did not even bother taking the trade. So what did they do next? After you're already in profit, it come back and then stop you out. So this was what I was anticipating yesterday, but since he didn't do it, I stay away. So he gave me a sweep, protected low, but didn't give me a structural liquidity that need to be taken out, and that was why the trade did not hold. So this is why you need to always follow all your rules whenever you are trading. So be on the lookout for a new setup to form, and then we still wait for all our confluence to be met. So on this time frame again, on VTNS is bullish on the 24-hour time, on the weekly time frame. Yes, to smash his target, and from this, so now I think we can see something here. The sweep of liquidity is trying to form on the 1 hour time frame here. Alright, so I will be anticipating this move on VTNS. I'll be anticipating this move. She just come, take out the structure, right, and then do his worker, move, come to this zone, do this, come back, do this, tap me in, and then buy to the upside. That is just how I trade. That is just it. So yeah, this is it. So this is what I'm anticipating on VTennis. The next is step 500. Let's check out step 500. Step 500 is bearish from the 4 hour time frame. Bearish on the 4 hour time frame. We have a sweep here. This is our protected high. First break of structure, and then we have a second break of structure here. All of this then becomes our point of interest. We go to the 1 hour time frame. We had a setup that sold off. Okay, continuation structure that formed here and then it sold off. Smashes the target already. This is a beautiful one. And then look at this. This is almost like 1 to 20 raised to reward. Am I right? Let me check it. See, if I'm risking $20 on this trade, huh, this is 1 to 20 raised to reward already. This is 1 to 20 raised to reward. Wow, this from this zone to this zone is already 1 to 20 raised to reward. Okay, so if I'm risking $20 on this trade, would have made around 429. So this is like 1 to 21 raised to reward on this step 500 if I've gotten on this trade. So that is it. So we have another continuation here on step 500. Alright, this one too can give you up to 1 to 15 reach to reward. So price is coming from here. So we're anticipating price to tap into this zone here. Give us this, and then we'll sell. So this is what we're anticipating on this zone too. Okay, so once price give us that, we can go all in. So this is how it's going to look like basically. So this becomes what our sweep for this structure. We have this. So we have this. So I'm taking it out. The next thing we are looking for, we are going to be checking the next pair and see what we have. So this step 500 is part of our setup. So currently we have up to, how many setups do we have currently that we are anticipating? V100 didn't come back to our zone, so we are done with V100 for now. So we are anticipating a sell on V15S and V50S too. We are not anticipating a sell anymore. Anticipating a sell on V15S, V30S, V100S. Which other pair? Okay, step 500. So currently we have a sell on, we're anticipating a buy on V100S, step 500, uh, V30S, V15X. So let's check the next pair. V100S gave us a structure for continuation yesterday, but it didn't come back to it, and it has already smashed the target. So we'll be cancelling it from what we are looking for. So I'll be checking the next pair, which is what, V25. Okay, we had a buy on a sell on V25 yesterday, but it didn't give us a continuation structure. It got it invalidated. So now we go to the 24-hour time frame. We're anticipating a sell on the 24-hour time frame. So we have this on 24-hour time frame on V25 index. So we have a sweep here. So we're adding this to our watch list too. We have a sweep here. We have a protected high, which is here. We have this structural liquidity. We have this. This is our point of interest. So we're anticipating price to tap into this zone. Then we'll go to the 1 hour time frame to anticipate this move. So this is what we're anticipating on V25 index. Hopefully it gives us this, and then we can sell. So we're adding V25 to the watch list. So we're anticipating a sell on V25. Nice. So this is what we have on V25. We'll check the next pair. Next pair is V90X. We also had a sell on V90X yesterday, but price just passed the point of interest, so it didn't give anything. So that is it about V90S. So currently we don't have anything on V90S. If anything shows up, I'm going to be updating you guys. And the next we have is step 100. Step 100. Step 100 has already smashes the target. The one thing about step 100 yesterday was that it gave us a continuation on the 1 hour time frame, but it never came back to it, uh, just like V100. So V100 would have given us a 1 to 10 risk to reward. V step 100 would have also given us 1 to 10 risk to reward. So that is like total of 1 to 20 risk to reward yesterday. But they gave us a continuation structure and never came back. So sometimes it happen like that. We'll always be waiting for our conference to be met. So we'll say on to the next, because it has been giving us continuation and it has been coming back. So this few stand that didn't come back, we will not blame us, we will not panic. We'll still be anticipating for more. So we still have about six setup that we're anticipating. So one of these might do well. So we gave us the continuation yesterday, but never came back. So this is it. There's a sweep here. It's a break of structure to the opposite direction. Right, this is the structural liquidity. This is the break of structure. Now we're anticipating price to reject and come to this zone, give us a confirmation and then sell off, but it didn't. This is a clean 1 to 10 risk to reward, if I'm not mistaken. So if I'm risking $20 yesterday, this is an easy $200 for me to make. But then we move. So check on the next pair, which is step 200. What do we have on step 200? What do we have on step 200? Do we have anything on this pair? What I'm anticipating on step 200 is this: for price to come to this zone, right? So I'm anticipating price to come into this zone, because this is what is more, this is the most clear structure I'm seeing right now on step 200, and it's on the 4 hour time frame. So I want price to come here and then sell off. There is something on the 1 hour time frame, but there is so much noise. There is so much noise here, and I'm not interested. So I'm waiting for the 4 hour time frame for it to enter the 4 hour time frame zone. So let me check the next pair. So we'll add step 200 to our 1 hour. To add step 200 to it. So we're anticipating a sell on step 200 too. Now let's check the next. We're checking V25X. V25X is bullish on the 4-hour time frame, so we don't have anything currently. Is this something? Oops, okay. We don't have anything currently, so we'll wait it out. The next pair is what? V50. What do we have on V50? Okay, V50, what do we have on V50? On V50 we have, okay, currently we don't have anything on V50 currently. So if price will break this structure, so if price will break this structure and then come back to this zone, then we'll have something to do. So this becomes sweep structural liquidity protected high. So let's anticipate price to break the structure. Then we'll have a beautiful sell to hold on to. Okay. So this is what we are anticipating currently. So currently we don't have anything on V50. So check the next pair, which is step 300. We have this continuation on step 300. Price hasn't gotten back yet. So we'll still be waiting. Alright. The next pair we have is what? V75. I think we have a markup on V75 yesterday. Let me check. On the 1 hour time frame. Because it's been bearish on 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is it. This is beautiful. Okay, we have what here? We have a sweep here. And then this becomes what? Structural liquidity. And we have this. Now we protected high. So this is actually type B on the higher time frame, but it doesn't matter. So we're anticipating this sell. Anticipating this sell. So I'm going to be adding it. P75 sell. Okay, so now what is the next pair we're anticipating? The sell on step 400. Let's check step 400. You can see anything. Not so good. At least 5 minutes. There's nothing happening at step 400 currently. So, which how many pairs we are looking at for right now? The first pair we are anticipating is V15 index. A sell on V15 index on the what 1 hour time frame. Okay, that is the first. Secondly, we are anticipating a sell on step 3 on V30S. Okay, V30S, we are anticipating a sell on V30S. Okay, the next pair is what? Step 300. Anticipating a sell on step 300. Okay. The next is what? V100 index. Anticipating a sell on V100 index. This. The next pair is what? Step 500. Anticipating a sell on step 500, which is here. Yep. Anticipating a sell on step 500. And also what? V25. Sell on V25. Sell on V25. Oh yes, this is it. And the next is what? Step 200. Sell on step 200, which is here. And the last but not the least is what? V75. Sell on what? V75. So this is what we have on V75. So we're anticipating 9 setup. No, 8 setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'm anticipating 8 setup. Alright. So hopefully it plays out and then will play out definitely. And then we are going to make a lot of bounce. So I think today we've gone to the end of the live session, and tomorrow same time 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'll be here and we're going to be checking out. So all of this setup, I'm going to be dropping them in the Telegram community, so you can always be on the lookout too. When price community or point of interest, give you your continuation confirmation, then you hop on the trade. All right, and then use your confirmation entry. If you don't understand confirmation entry, I made a video about it. You can always check the playlist and then you watch. Right, so we've come to the end of today's live session. I'll see you guys tomorrow.